What's going on, everybody? Tanner with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over some of the things that I think you should know before you actually start dropshipping. Whether you've already started, you're making money, or you're not making money, or you're questioning overall whether you should start or not. You know, if it's a good business to start as your first online business or not. And please excuse me throughout this video. I am sick, so it's hard for me to talk for long periods of time. And this is the fourth time of me trying to film this video, so I might look a little bit bored, but I'm going to try and stay, you know, as positive as possible and help provide this information to you, because I've been having issues with the camera, the screen recording, the audio, all this stuff, but no complaints here. I'm just trying to get this video up for you guys because I know it's going to be a helpful one for a lot of you guys. So we're going to be going over, you know, some of the things that I think you should know that I've learned over the past year and a half of dropshipping that I think you should know at least before you start, or maybe you've already started. Still some good things that will be helpful for you in the long run, as well as I'm going to be going through sort of a beginner's checklist of things that I think you should go through when you first start dropshipping, or you know, you're questioning it. I'm gonna make you guys think and help you understand whether dropshipping is for you or if it's not for you, and help answer some of the questions you have. So let's go ahead and hop on my computer. I'm gonna make a Google Doc and help, you know, guide us through everything that I think you should know. So I'll see you on my computer. Okay, so we're on my computer now. As you can see, I have the Google Doc, what to know before you start dropshipping. And the first thing I wanna do is just sort of get this out of the way. This question that everybody asks, you know, is dropshipping saturated? Okay, dropshipping is not saturated. You know, saturated is a word I don't really like to use because, you know, really you have to just look at it from a competition standpoint. You know, there is a lot of different dropshipping stores out there, but there are some variables that sort of differentiate the dropshipping stores versus the actual brands. And we'll be getting to that in the third point. But dropshipping is not saturated. You know, the online retail space is insane right now. There's lots of money to be made. You know, there's just so many opportunities right now to make money online through different marketing platforms that it's just unreal. And I don't know why you wouldn't utilize these platforms and start making some money online. You know, Shopify is just the hosting platform for your website to help organize everything. That's not the marketing. The marketing is the most crucial point of everything, and that's why a lot of people don't succeed within dropshipping, which leads into my second point. Dropshipping is not, capitals, easy, okay? This is not something that's easy. It's not something that's gonna make you a lot of money quick. For most people at least, excuse me. It's just not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something that'll make you tons of money. You're not going to go from having no idea what dropshipping is to making $5,000 profit a day within your first week. In most cases, you know, a lot of people just have trouble with it. There's just so many variables that go within dropshipping. It's not just a dropshipping store. It's an actual e-commerce brand. And if you're thinking of your store just as a dropshipping store, then honestly, it's not going to do well. It's not going to perform well, because in order to succeed and stand out from these other stores and within your marketing, you have to act as an actual brand and be an actual brand. So that leads into the third thing I want to talk about, which is branding. This is why a lot of people don't succeed within dropshipping, because they aren't branding. You know, they're just doing things to get by. They're just making a dropshipping store. And I actually don't want to just talk about this. I want to show you guys some examples and really get to the point that, you know, I'm trying to get. So the first thing here, this is a dropshipping store right here, okay? And, you know, it's just hosted on Shopify. Let's use these in terms of stores. I'm going to show you as in terms of a Shopify store, okay? When you think of a Shopify store, most people are going to think of drop shipping. They're not going to think of an actual brand, just because Shopify has gotten such the, you know, name around drop shipping. So I get tons of stores sent to me every single day. People want me to review them, go over them, fix them, you know, whatever it is. People send me the link to their store, and this is the most recent one I got in my DMs today. So I figured I'd just put it in the video. And you can tell right off the bat, it's just a basic Shopify store. It doesn't look like an actual brand. It doesn't look appealing. It doesn't really make sense. You know, we're looking at it, and you see this product here, Explosion Gift Box, box with accessory, only accessory, doesn't make sense. You know, the description doesn't make sense. The website it doesn't really look good. It just looks so boring. There's just nothing to it, especially the logo, just DIY. What does that say? Explosion Gift Box. Probably not the best name to use for a product. We go to products, you know, just that one product, can't track your order, contact. You know, it's just basic. This is literally just a Shopify theme debut, I believe. The same fonts on everything. The logo doesn't make sense. The colors, they're all right, whatever, but it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look appealing. I would not buy a product off of the store just because of so many things. And the second store I want to show you, you know, we're going to compare these things too, but the second store I want to show you is an actual brand, and it is a Shopify store, okay? So this is Gymshark right here. Gymshark is a 7 or 8, maybe even 8-figure brand, maybe 9 figures, I have no idea. I just know it's a very, very successful company. And it's actually founded by a very young entrepreneur, which I thought is pretty awesome. I think he's 19 or 20 now, but he started a couple of years ago, which I think is awesome. But if you want to check ever if a store is a Shopify store, you know, most of the time, oops, didn't mean to do that. You can just scroll to the bottom and see if it says powered by Shopify, like it says here. powered by Shopify, you know, there's actually a really easy way to remove that. I have a video on that if you want to search it up on my channel. Some things I'm going to leave out in this video just to make it more simple for you guys and help you get a better understanding for everything, because I literally have videos on every single thing on my channel that you want to know about dropshipping probably. But you see, it doesn't say powered by Shopify on here, so what we can do is just go to gymshark.com/admin, and now it's going to take us, if it is a Shopify store, this is what it's going to do. It's going to take us to the admin page of Shopify for that specific store. As you can see, Gymshark US, log into major store. You know, we don't have the credentials to get in, so yeah, we can't log in and we don't need to, but we can still see that it is a Shopify store. Okay, so let's go back to the actual storefront. And as you can just see from the homepage, you know, it actually looks like a real brand. It looks like something that I would buy from. It looks like something that's appealing. You know, the professional pictures, the different fonts that get towards people, towards their emotions, the call to action explore button, and you scroll down, a few products here. You know, it works well, and this is just a Shopify theme, whether it's custom or not. It's still hosted on Shopify. But overall, it just looks clean. You can see so many differences just from scrolling down, you know, 30% of the page to right here on this dropshipping website. There's just too much nothing here. That's literally all it is on this one store right here, the DIY explosive box, whatever. And the domain still has myshopify.com in it. So, you know, if it has that, I would most likely not buy from it because it doesn't have an actual domain, which means it's not an actual brand. So you can see this started off as, you know, just a normal Shopify store. I'm sure it, you know, didn't look the best when it first started, but you know, over time they started to adapt and figure out what's important. You know, they connected their Instagram right here. There's tons of different Shopify apps that you can use in order to connect your Instagram. And, you know, put that content on there and it automatically updates, but it just helps add credibility and social proof to the brand. Let's click on the Instagram. Okay, so they actually did this in a pretty creative way. I'm not sure which app this is or if it's custom code, whatever, but they actually have the products tagged on here. You can do that on Instagram through Facebook pages, Facebook shopping, but it's all connected through the website, because then they can just add the product to the cart and they're good to go. So I know this company is making a lot of money, and as you can see, it's a very professional website, but really it all comes down to their marketing. You know, it's a good looking website. This one's probably not a good website. I wouldn't consider it a good website, but it really comes down to the actual marketing. So let's go ahead and go through a checklist real quick for beginners. You know, I don't want to drag this video. I could talk about beginner stuff for hours, but let's go ahead and just do like a beginner's checklist, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, take action, okay? Take action. This is literally why so many people don't succeed. They just sit back and watch other people succeed because they don't take action, okay? You know, make a Shopify account. It's literally all I want you to do, okay? Go to, I have an affiliate link in the description. If you're gonna sign up for Shopify, use my affiliate link. I don't get paid unless you get paid, but you know, I'm giving you value here. You can give me a little bit of value by using my affiliate link. I'm not getting paid a lot of money, but it is what it is. Take action, literally, that's all you have to do. Go to the link in the description, click the Shopify link, and make the Shopify store. It's literally all you have to do, and all you have to do is go play around with it, you know, figure out sort of the fundamentals, how it works, because the one thing that really trumps knowledge is experience, okay? Experience is always going to be over knowledge. You know, I could read 1,000 books, I could watch 1,000 videos on e-commerce, but really I'm not going to know everything or know really what works the best for me until I actually take action and start getting experience. You know, getting experience is what's going to help you the most throughout any business or just in life in general, through a job, you know, whatever you're doing. If you have experience, then that's going to take you very far and help you get to where you want to be, as long as you take action, which is step one, okay? So now the second thing we're going to do is determine niche or general store. So what this means is a niche store is basically an online store that sells things related just to, you know, several specific products. So let's say, you know, there's a phone case on this phone. If we're selling, you know, electronic cases, you know, things like that, phone cases, whatever it is, that is a niche store. A general store would be something that sells, you know, phone cases, LED lights, you know, cups, whatever it is. It's a general store that you can literally sell anything on. As far as beginners, if you're just now starting, I would definitely recommend a general store and just sort of determining, you know, what exactly you need to sell, because of course as a beginner, so you don't have experience, then you're not going to know exactly how to find products, which products are going to do well. And by choosing a niche store from the beginning, you're really limiting yourself and limiting your results to what they could be, because a general store just helps you, you know, test any product you want and see how it will do, and then if it does very well, then you can branch it off into a different store, which is a niche store, and then just start building that up on its own. That's sort of what I do, my recommendations. I have a general store that I literally just test all my products on. If it does well, then I build it out into a niche store. And the third thing I want you to do is find products, okay? If you're doing a general store, you know, add 5 to 10 products on there just for some placeholders, as well as some that you actually found that you think will do well. So I have tons of videos. I'm not going to show product research on this video. Go to a few of my recent videos. There's tons of product research, product testing, and you just sort of figure it out as it goes. And then 4, we're going to talk about build the brand. Okay, what I mean by this is, of course, the storefront is important, which I mean by the actual website, everything like that. You have to think of your product pages as landing pages, but when it comes down to actually building a brand, you need to make it stand out, something that does not fit in like others. If I looked at all the dropshipping store links that I get to do like store reviews or whatever people want me to do, then I would see a lot of the same stuff, just like this, the same little thing right here, all this random stuff. But really just comes down to actually standing out, using professional pictures. You can get stock pictures of people working out, whatever it is, on tons of different websites that sell them for a couple of bucks, and then add some different fonts, add some call to actions on the website when you're editing the theme. The theme is basically just, what the actual website storefront looks like. It's very drag and drop system through Shopify. And then actually what I want you to do also when building the brand, building the website and everything like that, is what you need to do is install one Shopify app. That's all I'm going to ask you to do, one Shopify app. You can add other ones, I have a bunch of videos on Shopify apps and things like that. But Overload, okay? Overload is basically what helps you actually dropship. If you want to learn all about the beginners and, starting out from the beginning, Overload, okay? Overload is basically a Shopify app you can install, and then you can import products from AliExpress to the store and, basically automate everything as far as fulfillment and things like that. So first things first, just to give you guys a quick overview, this is what AliExpress looks like. You search up whatever products you want. I have product research. I don't do it on AliExpress, but I have product research videos all over my channel if you want to go check them out. But basically, let's say I have this mini game console. This is actually a product that sold well for me. It still sells for me. But let's say you find this and you want to see, you found an ad for a mini game console, and how are you going to see if it's doing well or not, or if it's a winner? What I would do is usually sort it by orders. All you have to do is click orders right there. And then you can see, the top one has 1,200 orders, 1,100 orders, 1,000 orders, different things like that, like a Game Boy and stuff like that. But really, you just have to look at it and do your research and figure out, is it selling? If it's not, the Overload Chrome extension helps you import directly right here with this button. You can see if that's ePacket, which we're going to get to in 1 second. But yeah, this adds up, this product most definitely. I would definitely recommend you test this if you're a beginner, not a beginner, whatever it is. This is definitely a product that can make you money and most likely will. As you can see, not a ton of people have hopped onto it as far as, how successful it can actually be. So that's gonna lead me to Overload. So now we're in Overload, this is just the setting. So now we're in Overload, this is just the settings, okay? Just go to direct settings right here. And this is just something you need to set up as the framework that I see a lot of people don't do. Click right here, make sure you have this checked. Notify customers about the order fulfillment. That's not checked when you first sign up. And then put this link right here. There's a custom shipping tracking URL. So basically, once the order is processed by the supplier, what it's going to do is send them a link or an email that says, your order is fulfilled. Click this button to track it. And when it does that, it's basically going to put the tracking code right here at the end of this link. And then when they click on the button, it's going to take them to the link for their order and show them how to track it. So the next thing I want to go to is suppliers, okay? So we're in suppliers right now, as you can see. Overload add payment card. You don't need to do that unless you're using Overload Supply. I don't use it. It's just, it makes it a lot easier to fulfill orders, but there's the range of products just isn't there. But really all you need to know right here is through AliExpress. Make sure you have ePacket chosen as the primary shipping method, because that's the cheapest as well as fastest shipping methods as of right now. For products, whether it's a small product or a big product, ePacket is always the way to go. As well as override phone number. Make sure you have a phone number in here. I literally just have this phone directly for the AliExpress stuff because, I don't want to put my main phone number on there. But basically, I just have a phone number. I took it out for this video so I don't show it. But basically, through AliExpress orders, every time you fulfill an order, it has to have the phone number put in there. And most of the times, people don't put a phone number in, so you have to add yours. So that's what you put there, as well as right here, the custom note. This is what I do. You can read it for yourself. Basically, it's telling them, the supplier, when I order the product, to not put any invoices, any receipts, or things like that. So when people receive their item, they don't see that I only paid $20 and they were charged $50 for it, whatever it is. This is just an automatic note that's put in when I fulfill orders, but it honestly helps a lot as far as everything goes. So let's go back to the doc and talk about one more thing, which is the most important: marketing. The most important thing here. I wish I could, put this in bold, underline it, put it size 72. It doesn't look good, but it is the most important thing here, okay? Marketing. That's what it really comes down to when trying to succeed with dropshipping, or succeeding, not just trying, actually reaching these specific goals you have. But there's a lot of different marketing platforms out there. You have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all these different social media platforms to promote. And as far as the actual paid advertising systems that are actually, you know, through the things and not just influencers, is Facebook. Facebook's probably one of the top longest lasting marketing platforms that you can use. But like I said, experience really trumps everything, and Facebook is something that incorporates a lot of variables and takes a lot of time to get to a place where, you know, you want to be making consistent sales, where it's on autopilot and you're just making money on top of money. So I would say two things. If you're trying to figure out, you know, where should you start as far as marketing, I would say it depends on one big variable, which is your budget. You know, if you have $500 or less, I would recommend a Snapchat influencer, Instagram influencer, Twitter influencer. And if you have more than $500 to spend to test with ads and things like that, I would definitely recommend Facebook ads, because once you learn that asset, it's something that's gonna last forever and you're gonna be able to make a lot of money with it. And if you figure out how to adapt to the Facebook changes, then you're gonna be able to make a lot of money as far as your e-com stores, social media marketing agencies, and everything like that. There's a lot of money to be made online. So yeah, guys, that's what I would say to all of you guys. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments, or if you want to know something specific, it's most likely a video on my channel you can already check out and just see for yourself, and get more explanation there. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and helped get a better overview for some of you guys that are beginners. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.